Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. This is Jenganjero. Now, today we have the Matchmaker show, and you understand the protocol here. Any other time we have a man on board, the man must be looking for a woman. Anytime we have a woman, she must definitely be looking for a man. And every other time you see them both, then chances are very high that the both of them have matched successfully. But because today we have a man, I want to tell you the kind of woman he is looking for. But before then, if you're watching us for the first time, this is the Matchmaker show. I am the host, Jenganjero. We help men and women to get matches. And the moment they get the right ones, they meet their destinies. So you're not lost. If you're new to the show, kindly subscribe, like the video, leave a comment, and don't forget that the contacts of our guests are on my Facebook page, Jenga Njero. So you can go and click the profile picture. That's where you watch the stories. They usually expire in 24 hours. And the reason I constantly insist that you subscribe to our YouTube channel is so that every other time we release a new video, YouTube automatically notifies you. The moment you're notified, you can rush to Facebook, pick the contact, and then you can contact the guest at your own convenient time. Now, our guest on today's show is a 59-year-old man. And you could be asking yourself, why is a man who is nearing 60 single? Our guest comes from Kambani. His name is Nzioka, and he is looking for a match. And in most times than not, people tend to judge people because of so many things. There are so many reasons why people could be single. There are people who walk out of their marriages. There are people who are widowed. There are people who are divorced. There are people who have never been married. There are people who only got kids but they were never married. Our guest on today's show has a very interesting story, because all the way from Mukambani, he has spent most of his adult life in Nairobi. Yeye anaishi mtaa wa Kayole, ameishi Pipeline like 10 years, alafu akahamia Kayole na kutoka hapo hajahama tena. And you could be asking yourself, at the age of 59, why is this man single? Zioka told me that from an early age, yeye hajapenda mambo mingi. Unaona watu ambao hawapendi mambo mingi, hawapendi kusumbuana, hawataki stress mingi. These are the kind of people who have been time and again been branded as not ambitious, but he is in his own way, because you cannot measure the ambition of a man gauging him with another man or another gender. Are we together? So our guest on today's show is a man who happens to be separated. And if I say separated, or if the person is single, if the person is divorced, in Africa most of the times we have casual divorces, and that is a separation because nothing was official, there were no papers. However, that is not where the story is, because there is no possibility of him ever going back with a woman, because the woman got married 20 years ago. 20 years ago, she got married. Now, Zioka was left, and it is not him who decided to terminate the marriage, to dissolve the marriage. What happened is that I've told you that he has lived most of his adult life in Nairobi. Yeye alitokanga kwa Ukambani kitambo sana. So what happened is, jina ya huko kwao ndio nasahau. Sijui kama ni Kadhonzoni ama ni, that's why nasema tu Ukambani. If you know that area, ni Kadhonzoni ama, please tell me in the comment section whether I'm pronouncing the name correctly. Okay? So he came from his hometown. Yeye alifika class 7. So alitokanga home mapema sana. Came looking for employment, and he has been, let me say, he has been around for quite some time. And immediately alifika Nairobi, akafanya kazi kidogo, akaoa, and they got 2 daughters and 1 son. Unfortunately, waliachana kwa sababu wife yake alisema that Zioka is not ambitious enough. Kwa mfano, he has been employed by only one person since he came to the city. Anafanyia muhindi kazi. Wanauza spark plugs, vitu za gari. Unaona hizi vitu za nini? Hizi vitu za spark plugs, wanauza spare parts. Most of the times you call them spare parts, but they are supposed to be car parts. Unaona? Because they are not, most of them are not second hand. They are new, brand new. somebody is selling a gearbox for example, somebody is selling a door, somebody is selling fixtures. Sasa wao wanauza vitu za gari na muhindi na wanauza nyama kima, and he has worked for that man all his adult life. Alikuja Nairobi, got employed, he has not worked for somebody else. And he told me this is something he's proud of, because again, he has never stolen a dime. He is a staunch Christian. He goes to church every Sunday na hajawahi hata siku moja. So kazi yao wakifungua Monday wanafunga Friday afternoon, wakifunga Friday wanarudi Monday. So he is able to get enough time if he gets a family. So he is able to get enough time to interact with his family. So the reason he says that the reason was petty, because even after staying in marriage for more than 10 years, the woman is like, kama hatuendi kwetu, like kama ninakupea another 1 year ukwe umejenga, if you are not going to build, you change your work, because this is not what we can live on. Na yeye anasema to the 3 kids alikuwa anaweza kuprovide vizuri, alikuwa anaweza kufanya kitu, na every year amekuwa akiongezwa mshahara, hata kama si kubwa. This year anaongezwa 500 kwa salary yake hivyo hivyo. So anasema at least amekuwa akiongezewa, hata kama yeye ni mtu wa mkono, he is a faithful servant. And the wife said that the guy is not ambitious enough. I am not very sure how we measure ambition, but that is now left to the spouses to determine. Mine is to air the story. So he says that he felt betrayed, and he has been single for more than 20 years, because 20 years ago the wife, now ex-wife, got married to somebody else. Alikuwa Mkikuyu, alikuwa ameoa madam wa Murang'a, na huyo madam alienda akasema the guy is not ambitious enough, tried to push him from employment to business, akakataa. And he said he needs somebody who can appreciate him. Anasema maploti, manyumba, magari ni vitu za dunia. What is most important is him being able to love you genuinely, him being able to take care of kids. Na anasema juu watoto wake walienda wakiwa quite young, he feels that it is very important, it is absolutely important if he gets more kids, because hawa wengine walienda wakachukua jina ya huyo mzee, so hata hawamtafutangi, because according to him uzazi ni kulea. You get the point? Uzazi ni kulea. So he is looking for somebody who can get maybe 1 or 2, and he says that the show has been able to revive his hope. Now this is now the deal. If you are a Kikuyu woman and you are looking for somebody, probably ako the same age gap or age group, hiyo ya 59, unataka mtu maybe ako 50 plus, usijaribu kumpigia simu, usijaribu kumapproach. Maybe he has not healed from whatever madamu wake wa Murang'a alimfanyia. He only needs mtu ambaye ni wa locality yao, ikiwezekana Machakos. Nasema ikiwezekana Machakos na Makueni. So sijui mwingi, but that is now something that people can discuss. However, anasema yeye he will only marry from his tribe, because this time he was badly hurt, and he was disillusioned. To be disillusioned is to be disappointed. Are we together? So I am hoping Zioka can get a good match from our show. He says that kama mtu ako na intention za kwenda kufungua mabiashara, za kufanya nini, anasema si kila mtu anaweza kuwa mdosi. Kama you are not comfortable with him being a servant, you can go and marry the boss. If you are not comfortable, if you are going to push him to go for what do we call it, like business, he is not interested in business. Anasema kama angekuwa interested in business, angewahi ingia business kitambo, because they are doing business with his boss every day, but he doesn't want to risk. Otherwise the boss is there for him. Akigonjeka anasaidiangwa, anasema he is doing fine. Na anasema watu wenye mnapenda ati kujenga manyumba zenu, anasema hizo ni vitu za dunia. Na pia anasema yeye hizo si vitu zinamfurahisha, because graph imechorwa kama imepangwa ya kwamba yeye siku moja atapata nyumba, atapata in whatever way, atapata nyumba. na kama haijapangwa hana shida, because his plan, I asked him, what is your plan like in the next 5 years, because most of the time even government civil servants hawaendi beyond 65. Ananiambia wachana na mimi, nikimaliza naenda ushago Kadhonzoni. Tumesema kama na pronounce hiyo jina vizuri ama sija pronounce vizuri, let me know the actual name. If you're interested, Zioka is there, and he's very 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 interested, and he's looking for a woman mwenye ikiwezekana akuwe wa kanisa ambayo ni hizi za nguo ndefu. If you wear trouser or you have ever worn a trouser, don't even think about contacting him. If you have kids and those kids you are satisfied, pengine utaki kuongeza wengine, he is not going to relent. In the same way, kama you are in business and he is in employment, you cannot match, because he does not want to be compared another time. If he gets compared again, it feels very very bad. Are we together? So we hope he can get a good match, and he's looking, if that woman does not have kids, the better for him. But if this woman has very small kids and is also willing to add more, and this woman should be between the ages of 30 and 38. Ukipita 40, you are out of the maze. He will not be interested. He says that his kids, 3 of them, walichukua jina ya baba mwingine na wakaenda hivyo. He has not seen them since then. He does not know where they are. Nikamuuliza, ulikuwa hiyo miaka 10 mlikuwa mmekaa na madam, kama unasema hujawahi ona watoto, si ungewahi enda, hata siuende kwao, at least you try to reunite with your children. He told me hajawahi enda. Nikamuuliza hata siku moja. Yeah, because the time was not right. And I was like, umekaa na mtu 10 years hadi kwao nyumbani huwezi jua ni wapi. If anything happens, how can you trace? Akasema in-laws walikuwa wamemtembelea and that was fine.